statistics. So we did this recently, so hopefully some of these words are still in your mind. So we're going to be looking at dot plots and box plots. We will also be identifying the median, which is the middle, the mean, which is the average when we add them all together, divide by how many there are. The range is big minus little. The interquartile range is the third quartile minus the first quartile. The peak is the number that has the most data. The outlier is the number that is far away from all the others. It doesn't really fit in. And we're also going to be solving for the mean absolute deviation. So number one here has this this dot plot. And it says that Gerald asked some of his classmates how many siblings they have. So each of these stars is representing a classmate. The number that it's above tells you how many siblings they have. So number one asks how many classmates have two siblings. So if we come to the two, each of these stars counts for a classmate. So you'll count up the stars above two to see how many classmates have two siblings. Number two wants you to find the mean or the average of this dot plot. So what we're going to do is add up all of these numbers. So we need to make sure, even though the zeros are going to be worth 0, we need to still add those up. So we're finding the average amount of classmates this class has. So we've got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I am going to include that in our data just to help us remember that it's there. So each of these are worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to add on 8. Each of these are worth 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then each of these are worth 3, 6, 9, 12. Then we have 4, 8. Here we have 5, 10, 15, 20. Now we have just 6. And here's 7, 14. So we're going to want to go ahead and add all of those up. And then we are going to divide by how many we just added up. So you're going to count every single star. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to let you finish. Count up every star. So you're going to take this total here and you're going to divide by the number of stars. And that will give you the average amount of siblings in this class. Hey, here we have this box plot. So here, remember, this is our lowest number. This is the highest value we have, or the big and the little. Here's quartile 1. Here's the middle. Here's quartile 3. So you're going to remember, here's the middle. This is the middle of the first part, the middle of the third part. So this one, whoops, should be an N there, wants to know the median of this box plot. Number 4 wants to know the interquartile range. So we're going to take quartile 3 and subtract quartile 1. So here's quartile 3. We're going to subtract quartile 1 will tell us our range of that middle part right there. Number 5 asks how many books have a price between $9 to $12. So here's a list of books and their prices. So we are looking for any numbers that are 9, 10, 11, or 12. Just going to go through and count any numbers that fall between 9, 10, 11, or 12. Number 6 wants to know how many books have a price between 17 to 20. So we're looking for 17, 18, 19, or 20. So we'll just count up any prices of 17, 18, 19, or 20 from this list here. Number 7 wants to know the peak So the peak is the highest point. So we're going to come and look for where we have the highest point, and that is the peak of the data. The outlier is a number that is all by itself. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the data. So look for one that is sitting all alone, and that's the outlier. Okay, our range is we need to take our biggest number and we're going to subtract the smallest number, and that will tell us the spread or the range of the data. Okay, number 10, this is the hardest one, but we can do it together. So we're going to find the mean absolute deviation. So we have to find the mean, and then we're mad because we have to do that all over again. So one thing I like to do is I like to set up a dot plot so I can kind of see where my numbers are. So I can see I have 2s, 3s, and 4s. So 2, 3, 4. So I've got a 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. So I can add 2 of those there. A 2, another 3, and a 4 here. Okay, so I'm going to find the average of these. So here's 2 and 4. Here is 3, 6, 9, 12. And here is 4, 8. Okay, I can see that 4 plus 8 makes 12, and 12 plus 12 is 24. And then I need to divide by how many data points I had, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So 24 divided by 8 is 3. So the average of our data is 3. But now we're mad because we have to do that all over again. And we have to see how far away is everything from 3. So I'm going to come here. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So these are all 0 away from 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. These are 1 away. And to get from 3 to 4 is also 1 away. So now we're going to add up all of these distances. So 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a bunch of zeros is still going to equal 4. And we're going to divide by the same thing because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 data points. So 4 divided by 8 will give you your final answer. So you'll need to simplify that.